What's up, guys? It's Chase68 here, bringing you another Q&A for you guys, where I answer your guys' questions. How you guys may get your questions asked? Well, it's simple. Either inbox me here on YouTube, or answer the question on Twitter and just say for the Q&A and the subject. Anyways, guys, let's get started with the Q&A. You guys sent in a lot of questions. I have to start breaking these up in 2 days. The thing is like, I plan to do a lot on my channel. I try to give you guys a lot of videos, but I don't want to overbear you guys with a bunch of videos. The reason being is why I don't want to overbear you guys with a bunch of videos, because some people find it annoying when YouTubers do that. If you guys don't find it annoying when I do it, I try to give you guys a heads up when I'm going to overbear you with a lot of videos, like just giving you a quick little update before I get into the questions, because I got to open up the YouTube inbox page. First off, you will be getting a lot of videos from me in the near future when it comes down to the Road to WrestleMania series that I plan on doing. Guaranteed, maybe tomorrow or Friday, you will be seeing probably 2 of the videos being posted, and it will probably be, The Rock and John Cena commentary that I'm planning on doing, and the CM Punk and Undertaker commentary, and then I'm also going to be doing every single match for WrestleMania, kind of talking about them all. Maybe not every single match, probably just the big matches. So maybe I'll break it up. Maybe Rock and John Cena will be one day, and then CM Punk and Undertaker, and then Triple H, and then maybe I'll do a WrestleMania 29 preview. I don't know. Comment down below what you guys want to see for that. Anyways, let's get to the questions. First one comes from a Twitter follower at Chemo Hoop asked me, yo, bro, do you think Brad Maddox will ever be a good wrestler, and are you excited for Madden 25? Brad Maddox will be a good wrestler. I think he does. I think he has potential to be a good wrestler. I've seen a lot of his developmental work. I think he has talent. I think he has the charisma and the look to do so. And I really do feel that he can become a good wrestler if WWE gives him the chance. And are you excited for Madden 25? I have to see more what they do with it. Yes, cool. It's the 25th anniversary of Madden, but they don't really change much. I'm not going to be excited because Madden 13, let me just tell you, it's probably one of the better Maddens in years. Like Madden 10 was like my last favorite Madden. And so it took almost 3 years for them to actually make a game that I care about. So hopefully Madden 25 is not just Madden 13 on steroids. I mean, that's what Madden normally does. Like they'll get a game like Madden 10, and then Madden 11 will come out, and it'll just be Madden 10 but on steroids. And then Madden 12 will come out, and it'll just be Madden 11 but with just a few extra roster changes. And then Madden 13 comes out, and they change the engine. I mean, straight up, if Madden 25 is good, then yeah, I'll get it. I'll definitely get it if my boy LaDainian Tomlinson is on the cover. Main reason why I got Madden 12 is for the Hall of Fame edition, which features one of my favorite running backs, Marshall Faulk, on the cover. So thank you for your questions. Now let's get to the YouTube ones. A Pizzo asked me, who do you want to be on the cover of Madden 14? Wow, I love how those questions transition so well. Actually, it's not Madden 14 this year, A Pizzo. It's Madden 25. And I want my boy LaDainian Tomlinson to be on the cover of Madden 25. You don't need to vote for him if you don't like him. I just love LT. What is the rarest wrestling DVD you own? I don't think I own any rare wrestling DVDs, in all honesty. Yeah, I don't think I own any. Unless, I own SummerSlam 2008, which was, last year. That became rare all of a sudden. But I don't know. I don't think I own any rare wrestling DVDs. If you guys have a list of rare wrestling DVDs, I'll get back to this question in a future Q&A. Just comment down below the list of the rare wrestling DVDs. Do you have an iPod? And if so, what's the most played song? I do have an iPod right here. And I do go over these questions sometimes earlier, just to make sure, so I can have everything all set up. And I remember going through this, and I found out how I could see what my most played song is. And right here I'm looking at my most played song is New Workout Plan by Kanye West from his CD College. No, not College Dropout. Was it College Dropout? I can't remember. College Dropout, I think it is. No, because Graduation had different songs. Yeah, College Dropout. So that's the most played song. I love New Workout Plan. It's the funniest Kanye West song. Thank you for the questions, A Pizzle 90. Moving on forward, Face Palm Pancakes 20. What movies are you looking forward to most in the summer? Kick-Ass 2, Iron Man 3, Superman, or Fast 6? Well, this is going to be a little bit biased, but I'm looking forward to Fast 6 out of all those movies the most. I love Kick-Ass 1. Kick-Ass 1 was pretty fun to watch. I really did enjoy it. It was pretty enjoyable, to say the least. Iron Man 3, I didn't like Iron Man 2 all that much, so I did like the Avengers. Don't get me wrong. Avengers was awesome, but Iron Man 2, I didn't like all that much, but Iron Man 3, it looks like a really good plot, and Superman, I'm sorry. Every time we get hyped a Superman movie, it ends up being bad, okay? I'm just saying that for a fact. I mean, I haven't seen one good Superman movie in this generation. So, not really looking forward to that. But Fast Six has to be the best. Catherine Webb, and for all you guys don't know, Catherine Webb is girlfriend of Alabama quarterback A.J. McCarron, my boy, be a good diva in the WWE. If she knew how to wrestle, she's a beautiful girl. Like Brett Mussenberger said, oh, what a beautiful girl. But I don't know, probably not. I don't think she would be. I mean, she's hot. Maybe a good valet, I would agree with that, but not a good diva. I mean, to be a good diva, you need to be hot and be good in the ring. Maybe she is good in the ring. Who knows? Scott Casey Gale and Little Chris asked me, do you watch NCIS or NCIS LA? I dabble in NCIS LA. That's pretty much it. Don't really watch those. What would you say is the worst WrestleMania, Little Chris? Well, Little Chris actually watched the worst WrestleMania for me personally. Personally, all-time WrestleManias, though, without my personal indications, I would probably say 11 is one of the worst WrestleManias. Maybe 11 or 9 or 4. Those are probably one of the worst WrestleManias. Pick your poison there. But I would probably have to go with 11 for the worst WrestleMania when it comes down to non-personal and just, looking everything as a whole. But for me personally, the worst WrestleMania for me personally is WrestleMania 25. I hate WrestleMania 25. No, none of you can fucking convince me it was a good show. There was only 2 matches I liked on that show. The whole show I felt was poorly booked. I just hate WrestleMania 25. It's one of my least favorite WrestleManias. Number 3, whatever happened to Scott Stanford? Will Ferrell asked me that question. In all honesty, Scott Stanford, he's still with the WWE. He's probably just backstage. I see him on the pay-per-view pre-shows a lot. I don't see him on TV that much. But yeah, moving on forward. RVD TNA Abyss asked me, have you ever played Nintendo 64 when you were younger? Oh, hell yeah, I played Nintendo 64. That shit was a bomb. Donkey Kong Country 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Conquer, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, Pokemon Snap, Mario 64, Mario Party. I mean, Nintendo 64 is a shit. Tony Hawk before I owned a PS1, GoldenEye. So yeah, let's go. And Clarkson640 asked me a bunch of questions. Does it piss you off sometimes that YouTube continues to change their layouts? Okay. See, the thing is, me being someone who makes videos, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all who make videos agree with me on this, it does piss us off a little bit when they do change their channel designs a lot. Because the thing is, we just got used to how to work the old channel designs. We just got used to setting up our playlists on there and setting up the channel how we like it. And now we have to get used to a whole new channel design. As you guys see, I'm probably one of the few people in the... Actually, I think Wrestling Jesus actually has a new channel design too. I'm one of the few people, though, with Wrestling Jesus and maybe others that I don't know about, that do wrestling videos that have changed the channel design. And I changed the channel design, and I was like, this is not as bad as I think most people are. I personally, not going to lie, even though it's really, really boring, I personally like the new channel design because it's easier for me to navigate through. It's actually a lot easier than the last one we got. The last one we got, I felt was probably one of the worst channel designs they've ever made. So for me personally, I really felt they did pretty good for this channel design. Maybe that's just me. I like it. It's easier to set up the playlist. It's easier to set up what you want. I personally like this channel design a lot more than most people. I think it's pretty well thought out by YouTube. Don't think it's like the 100% best, but when you make videos, it does get frustrating when they change it because, even for you guys who don't make videos, you probably already got used to setting up your playlist or setting up the channel the way you want people to see it, and now it's just all fucked up. Other than that, it's fine with me. I get pissed off sometimes, but if it's not easy to use, that's when I get pissed off because it's hard to set up playlists and shit like that sometimes. His next question is, what were your favorite 90s shows to watch as a little kid? Recess, Winnie the Pooh, Scooby-Doo. Well, Scooby-Doo's not really 90s, but still I like Scooby-Doo. Looney Tunes, Baby Looney Tunes. Oh, no, Baby Looney Tunes was more of a 2000 show. Tiny Toons, I guess I would say. Any Disney show that was legit. There's a lot. I liked a lot of shows. Power Rangers. Power Rangers 1, Turbo, Power Rangers, Lost in Space, and I think Lost Galaxy was more 2000, so I can't add Lost Galaxy in there. Or was Lost in Space more 2000? I can't remember. But Transformers, even though that was more 80s, ended in 94, I believe. X-Men, Spider-Man, animated series. I liked a lot of shows when in the 90s. I loved the 90s. And then his final questions are, in your opinion, when was the downfall of the Diva division? Why does WWE not give their Divas enough time to wrestle even in the 3-hour Raw? And why does WWE continue to make their Divas division a joke? Downfall of the Divas division, for me, in my opinion, was once Lay Cool was done, I knew the Divas division was done. Why don't they get enough time to wrestle on 3-hour Raws? Because they don't really have enough talent to really showcase the Divas division. There's not enough talent out there, for them to showcase the Divas division. That's why they're like trying to find all these talents to come back. They're trying to tell these talents, hey, come back to us. We really need you back in the WWE, because they just don't have the talent to, support the Divas division anymore. And then, why does it continue to joke? Because none of the Divas are like Trish Stratus or Lita or, Fabulous Moolah or anything like that. They're nothing like what they were back in the day. They're not like ass kissers. Ass kickers, I should say, not ass kissers. They become ass kissers more than they have become ass kickers. I mean, back in the day, the Divas, you wouldn't want to mess with these bitches. Like, yeah, they were hot to look at, like Trish Stratus, Tori Wilson, Dawn Marie, and all those other girls you can name. They were hot to look at, but you wouldn't want to mess with those girls. No, those girls could probably kick your ass. And that's the problem is, now none of these Divas you could really think could kick your ass. I mean, name one Diva on the Divas roster that you think you wouldn't be able to handle. Beth Phoenix was the only one. Natalya, even though she is kind of on the beefy side, you could probably take her down. AJ's a joke. I would grab AJ like this and fucking twirl her around and fucking F5 her. Caitlyn, yeah, she's kind of muscular, beefy, and stuff like that, but other than that, she doesn't really look all too threatening. She doesn't look like she can kick your ass. I mean, the Divas now are not what they used to be. I mean, China, another Diva I forgot the name. China was a legit force. They don't have Divas that are legit forces anymore, and that's the problem with the WWE Divas division. Final Limits 1. Will you ever hit a girl? Have you ever? If so, why or not? No, I would never hit a girl. I don't think it's right to hit women. I mean, sometimes I think it's bullshit, though, when a girl does punch you and you can't punch back. But it's more of like, you wouldn't want to hit a girl because guys and girls are made so much differently in their anatomy and bone structure. Everything's different about guy and girl, And I just feel bad if I did hit a girl. I don't think I would ever. I've never hit a girl. The one time, though, I'll tell this story. In preschool, this was in preschool, okay? It was a total accident. So in preschool, we played this game where we had this little hill, and we would push each other down the hill. Yeah, I know, it sounds retarded, but that's what we did in preschool. And we would just stand up, and we'd get pushed, and we would run down the hill and try to stop. And so one time, when it was my turn to get pushed, my friend pushed me down the hill, and I ran really, really fast, and I hit this one girl on accident. I wouldn't say I ran into her. I wouldn't say I hit her, but I ran into her, and I felt really, really bad afterwards, and I made her a thank you card and all sort of bullshit. So, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember stuff when it's like, I feel bad about it, and I really did feel bad about that. Ever watch any Degrassi episodes? I used to be big in Degrassi. I don't remember all the characters, but yeah, I have watched Degrassi, dabbled into it. Not my favorite, but it is entertaining. Fuck you, Drake. He started to finally walk, and he gets shot. Or was that someone else? I don't know. I remember there was just one episode. The kid, he was in a wheelchair. He finally got to walk, and then he gets shot right afterwards. I mean, that's fucked up, man. But it's kind of funny at the same time. I mean, do you or anyone from your family snore, including your dogs? My dogs snore. My mom snores. I used to snore. So, yes, we used to snore. The Savvy Yes Man asked me, have you ever seen Two Girls, One Cup video here on the internet? And if have not, can you please do a reaction of yourself watching it? It was some time. Yes, I've already seen Two Girls, One Cup, and I puked. It was pretty disgusting, and I don't want to puke in front of the camera, so sorry, guys. No reaction from me. I apologize if you guys really want to see that. Real Spider-Man Noir fan asked me, what are your thoughts on all the Tomb Raider games? Tomb Raider was a shit. I'm pretty sure most of us did get boners off Lara Croft. I know it's weird where people say, oh, I got boners off video game characters. But, I see people, make stupid pictures of anime girls. Like, I remember one time I was on Dragon Ball Wiki, okay? Dragon Ball Wikipedia, the official wiki of Dragon Ball Z. And, I saw someone have a fan-made picture of Bulma, and it was absolutely disgusting. I was just reading, like, the fucking character biographies. I don't know why, because, like, sometimes when I'm bored, I go through, you know, like, the Dragon Ball biographies, and I want to learn more about the characters. I don't know why. Because I'm bored, and I want to do that. So, when I saw, you know, like, this like, weird-ass picture, I'm like, why would someone draw that? So, obviously, you know, it's not weird to get, like, a crush on a video game character or a cartoon character or anything like that, in my personal opinion. It may be weird to y'all, but to me, it's not, because, you know, some people have those weird affections to them, and that's fine with me. Whatever floats your boat. But I love Tomb Raider. I thought Tomb Raider games were very, very, you know, great for, you know, action side-scroller shooters. I really do enjoy them, not just because Lara Croft is hot, but just because it was fun to play, and I felt that it helped, you know, women a lot, you know, because women can finally say we have someone in the video game community that represents us. But then again, she did have ginormous boobs that most girls don't have, and a big giant for like ass. Like most women don't have that, so maybe it was a wrong representation for most women. But hey, at least they got someone that can kick ass. Does Maria Kanellis still smoke? I've seen a pic of her smoking. I don't know. I don't follow Maria Kanellis in her real life. Maybe. I guess she does. What makes wrestlers smoke in WWE TNA? Well, just put it this way. Drugs are supposed to help you relieve stress. And the thing about it is, when you have all this stress, you know, you gotta let it out somehow. So smoking, you know, relieves stress for some of these people. Maybe that's what they need to do. Nicotine adds that extra effect to you where you can be more hyper throughout the day. So maybe they smoke because, like, you know, when you're traveling on the road and you're all tired, you just put nicotine in your system and you start smoking, you feel more awake. That's how I feel when I do my chewing tobacco. I feel like I get more energy out of it, but maybe that's just me. But I feel like they just smoke just because they can. What the fuck would you do if your dog... Oh, thank you for the questions. WCW3 Count asked me, what the fuck would you do if all your dogs, all of them, ran away? How worried and scared would you be? And has this ever happened to you? I would be pretty worried and pretty scared. Not to, like, okay, see, the thing is, I love my animals. I love my dogs. But the thing is, you know, all my dogs that I pretty much own, besides like 2 or 3 of them, you know, have been abandoned and have been left behind. And so, you know, I know that they've been through that pain. And I know it sounds fucked up, but if they ran away and stuff like that, I know they will find a way home to me. I know they will find a way home. I've had many of my dogs run away, and I haven't gone worried once because I always knew they would find a way home. All my dogs are trained to find their way home. They know what my home looks like. They've been on many walks with me. They know where to go. Recently, one of my dogs did run away. And my brother was worried, and I said, no, he's going to be home soon, trust me. And then about 30 minutes later, scratching on the door, there was my dog, let her in. She was fine. I don't get worried about, you know, animals for some reason. I know they're smart enough to find their way home. You know, they're supposed to be smarter than us humans. So I know they're smart enough to do a lot of things that us humans can't do. So I know it sounds fucked up. I do love my dogs. Don't get me wrong. I do love them. But I wouldn't be super duper worried. I've had dogs run away, but they've come back. I just get pissed off when people steal my dogs. Because why are you stealing my dogs? I had my dog Shadow got stolen from me one time. She was a cute little thing. And she got stolen. So yeah. What do you think of people who has sex with the dogs and other animals? Sick, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of weird that some people actually do that shit. You know, have sex with other animals. Because they can't have sex with actual people. You know, I have nothing wrong with people, you know, wanting to pet their dogs or kiss them every once in a while, or, you know, play with them. I have nothing wrong with people just, like, you know, like moving their hands in front of their face and they're like, and they get all hyper and shit. That's fun. And then they start running around the place. That's fun to do with your dog. But when you're like trying to hump it or like put semen on it, that's disgusting right there. It's pretty sick. Have you ever cut yourself to help deal with your pain? If so, why? Nope. If there's only one thing a knife should be doing for me, and that knife should be either shanking people that are trying to invade my house or cutting my vegetables for my salad. That's what a knife should be doing for me. Cantorous Mike Work asked me, have you ever had wet dreams? I've discussed it before. Yes, and I will never describe them here on YouTube because some of them are just too weird, and people I know watch my videos, and I don't want to throw any names out there. What if TNA was around during the Monday Night Wars? They would be crushed immediately. I'm not even joking about that. And also, they wouldn't have most of the talent that they have now. Like Hogan wouldn't be around, you'd still be in WCW. Or Steen wouldn't even be around either. So if you think about it, TNA would be crushed. Have you ever robbed someone or plan to someday or ever rob a bank? Nope. I don't plan to rob a bank. I don't plan to rob anyone. That's pretty much it. Robbing is not right. I don't plan to doing that. That's just me. I would go more into the subject, but I just really don't think I will ever do anything like that, because that to me is not me. I don't need to rob anyone. I want to be able to do stuff on my own, and I feel like I can do that. So anyways, guys, thank you for the questions. Keep sending in the questions via inbox or Twitter. If you guys like me, you can subscribe by clicking the little icon or down below. Make sure you guys like this video. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseLover68. And until next time, guys, and give me the suggestions for the WrestleMania commentaries, what you guys want me to do for those. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Peace!